Before we go see Prince Arui, um, we are going to go see the Watershaper Guild person. Hold on a sec. Let's see here. Right. Guildmaster. And basically, we're going to call her on the carpet because we already know about her renegade water shapers. So basically, she's operating outside of the purview of the queen. That's already treason. Excuse me. I don't pity her. I don't envy her. She's working with the pirates, I believe.
Think anyone survived?
Tread carefully. There may be other Naga nearby.
The Watershapers must have been completely unprepared. This was a massacre.
May God rest their souls.
Well. How did Naga get here? They didn't swim all the way here.
Go no further. There is a situation in the guild hall.
Watershaper glances over his shoulder, his chest rising, falling with a breath.
All is under control, I say. But the building is closed until Myru cleans up the mess below.
Mess below? What are you talking about? Queen Anakaza sent me. You call this under control? Let's wade through a pool of blood.
Ikira. Naga blood.
Bullcrap.
Naga swam in from the waterways of our sanctum. We pressed back until they fled underground. Then Myru gathered her forces for a stand at Pariki's tomb. I am to guard the staircase, while she routs the last of them. Kira, but Myru is fierce for her years.
Why are they attacking the guild?
I do not know. With great purpose, they throw their bodies back to Rikuhu's bowels. I say this is personal. They strike with anger, not conviction.
Why haven't you summoned help for the queen?
We are water shapers. Onakaza knows we can walk over a few snakes. Myru, though, I say she would not turn down reinforcements.
What's causing the tremors?
Not snakes, I say. Unless they brought a battering ram. Ha!
Oh, Myra,
I
you
say
come
you will
for
have
me.
to run fast. She could cut through Naga like a harpoon through blubber. I will remain and dispatch any snakes who slither past you. Good hunting.
Myru forbade me from following her, but I say Ungati would not want me to miss this.
Oh, hey, Takehu. Uh, uh, you're Takehu, right? Who are you?
Oh, where to begin? The list goes on, I say. I am the prize Watershaper of Nekitaka.
Right. Okay.
I am also the son of Ngati, as you can well guess. Not that I let such things get to my head.
Okay, so he's a godlike. Alright. I'll take whatever help I can
Then
get.
let us be off. Ngati's chosen will bring his foot down on the back of every wriggling snake. Lead on.
So this is the storm speaker? Okay. Whatever.
At your service.
Kind of. Okay, so we have this gentleman, Takehu. He is a godlike. He needs some athletics. Alright. More survival. Okay, I have not worked with druids. I will be right back. Well, these Nagas won't know what hit them. Let's go. All of us. Let's go. Yeah, no need to sneak. They don't know we're coming. They will now. Once we get there. Oh yeah, no need to sneak. Because they may not know we're... Maybe there's no sneak.
Real quiet now.
The sanctum is looking wetter than usual, I say.
Okay.
I admit it is beyond my expertise, but this looks unwell.
Fine.
What do you reckon it takes for a place to end up like this?
This is why you don't neglect your chores.
Okay. This stone door is sealed shut. Few engraved symbols stand out among the other carvings and inscriptions. Apart from that, you find no evident means of opening the way. Okay, a few inscriptions are nestled among the elaborate stone carvings. Let's search for a locking mechanism. As you search among the store of the ancient carvings, you come upon a stone panel that seems to protect an internal mechanism. The panel remains fixed and unmoving. Let's read the inscription. Wana rune decorates stone entrance. Ngati would not have gifted her chosen people a watery covenant unless they persisted in deserving it. Yikes. This sanctum is a covenant of our making. Only the sigil of the covenant and the words of my devotion will open the way. Okay, Periki. Okay, so the only way to get in there is someone that's skilled, that knows the words. Hold on a second. What are you wearing? Yeah, that's no clothing. Yeah, we don't send people out like that. Yeah. You cannot wear that. Watershaper focus. A rod. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no. It's not a weapon. I mean, it's a weapon, but... Here. Use this. Okay. Okay, so you got some potions of spirit. That's a And got his girdle. Whoa, imagine that. Stand damage. Yeah, we don't send our people out without.
I gladly accept.
Okay. Looks like we're gonna be wading through water. What the hell is that?
Yeah?
He dies now.
Up ahead.
Not happening.
Come on. Okay, where are you at, Eddard? Eddard. I hope you're still at the front. Is that Xena? Where are you, Eddard? Oh, good enough. Let's see where. Xena, let me have you pick out your monsters, please. Zodi, keep doing what you're doing. Xena, did you? Never mind. Damn snake.
Sendere cannot.
Hey, Locke, what are you doing? What is that? Bagus? What are you doing? Just hit that thing with a, yeah, what are you doing? Just hit that with that.
Lava rule beyond.
Arthek Worthen.
Spring isn't doing the job. Arthek worth that.
Lavaru beyond seek. Mo. Ixie on us. That dog won't hunt.
Let's go.
Think that.
To my limit. How may I help?
Yeah, how about drinking that? What the hell is this thing?
Arthek Worthen Raw.
Hey, Locke, that's not gonna work against this thing. Use some chain lightning.
Lava rule beyond seek.
I cannot get through.
There you go. Eddard killed him. I don't know. I guess he's dead now.
Will do.
kind of annoying.
Indeed.
Super dead. These damn snake people came here talking about, we're gonna kill you. Yeah, whatever. Oh my gosh. Guildmaster?
Oh, a curse on all snakes.
Guildmaster! Oh my gosh.
Something? Huh?
Yeah, talk to the Guildmaster. Guildmaster lifts her gaze to meet ours. Her eyes struggling to focus. She's been slashed and stabbed so many times, her robes are soaked with blood.
Myru! Oh, gods, look what they've done to you!
Tekoa covers his mouth with both hands and he sort of
Peace, Tekehu. I gave back 10 times what I took.
Well, here, we got a bunch of potions and Zodi, come over and heal her.
Too many, even for me.
She spits up a mouthful of blood. So man's a red rim's fly. Queen Alakazi sent me to find you. I think you need a healer.
No time for that, I say.
No.
You are too stubborn to die, old shark.
His voice wavers as a fresh gout of blood seeps.
For once, Tekehu, just listen.
She raises a steady hand to cover her trembling one.
The rod of the deep. Ugh, I've lost it. Taken. You'll need to...
Mario coughs, spitting up blood. Everywhere she struggles, the voice presses it.
Find the rod. Get through the stone door by the entrance.
Stop exerting yourself or you'll bleed out.
Oh, don't you think I know how much water I've lost?
Yes, stop. Get over here, Zodi.
Wards. Failing. Hurry, before it escapes.
You're already gone. What? Okay. Wards, I haven't seen any wards.
Pitied Isengati, Lady of Lament, as the pearl orb of the heavens.
Oh no. As he weeds, she shrugs this word out. Doesn't sound like she's even addressing me any longer.
Myru? Myru!
Ngati.
She's dead. The words of Pariki's devotion, I say. An old prayer to Ngati. It must have meant something to her.
Still don't know why this is happening.
Myru told us to seek a rod and a door. A vague plea, I say. But I would honor her last wish.
Alright, let's go. There's nothing more we can do for her.
The others will see to her once we've cleaned up the last of this mess.
This is ridiculous. Shadow on the neck of Taka. Retrieve Guildmaster Myru's rod. Spirit Guildmaster Myru told me to seek the spirit. Sounded like she was still alive to me. Okay. Seek out a rod stolen by the Naga. Use it to open the stone door by the entrance to the sanctum. Okay. Must be that door. She was for me to strengthen the set of wards, though what they guard is still a mystery. Well, I've got the conscience of the deep.
Huh? I've got it.
I gotta unlock this, whatever's in here. Probably we shouldn't steal that. Okay, let's find rod, road, yeah. Need that. Okay, well. Wow. Okay, so she wants us to words of Pariki's devotion to open the door. statue depicts an Amu woman, her hands extended and grasping air. An eroded plaque sits at her feet. Something about the statue calls out to me. The echoes of a fractured soul that tarries in place for long and thoughtful years. Feels victory tinged by grief and regret. So this was Pariki. Inspect the lingering soul. Your vision bobs with the motion of the sea. You stand aboard the deck of Swift Winds, where your mates share bemused, self-congratulatory glances as they work. One of them claps you on the back with approval. Shake off the gesture. You step back and aim a reproachful look at your mate, however friendly his intent. You know there will be time for a reprieve when you're squared away in Nekataka. Something cuts through the water to your port side, enormous shape, just beneath the waves. Someone shouts that the winds have turned in your favor at last. This is followed by an enthusiastic cheer among the crew. You don't share their mind. Eyes to the horizon, I say. You bring home a mighty gift, though it takes an unusual form. One that you pray to Ngati that you're able to keep in check. Vision dissipates, your land legs reassert themselves. Hold her hand. I grasp her hand with tenderness. At first, nothing happens. Then a tiny droplet of water forms at the corner of her eyes, rolls down her cheek, drop her on the ground. We'll wipe away the tear. Reach out and draw my thumb across the statue's cheek. Wipe away the trail of moisture. For a moment, the stone feels soft to the touch. She appreciates the gesture. Attempt to read the plaque. The words are much eroded and water damaged, but a few choice snippets of phrase stands out with clarity. Pariki. Lord and Hunter, cross the length of and back again, ushered for cutting deal. Lafas, may her rest, guilty soul freedom. Closer scrutiny reveals that the inscription was purposely marred, an act of sabotage done perhaps years ago. By thoroughness, you inspect the kith's hand.
This is the tomb of Periki. Such disrepair, I say.
Yes, it is. Guildmaster?
The wheel. How it tugs at me. Akira, and how bright you look.
Myru's attention snaps toward a distant speck of light, but she shakes it off to remain in the moment.
At least in death, I can complete a thought.
She grimaces down at her swiftly diminishing body.
My rod and the words of Pariki's devotion will open the way to the inner sanctum, past the sealed door.
Okay?
Pitied is Ngati, Lady of Lament. As the pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view, her eyes well with tears, as constant as rain. But the moon's skyward journey continues apace, the lover's affection as ephemeral as fingers touching.
Myru opens her eyes again. She nods as her form grows indistinct.
You must strengthen the wards, no matter what it tells you.
No matter what it tells you. Oh, so this is just like at, there's another tomb. Well, you don't know about Cade, do you? Okay. Thank you, Myru. Rest well. Her mouth moves again, emitting no sound. She fades from sight, raises her hand, pointing towards the entrance of the sanctum. She reaches to touch the Koa's cheek, but of course her hand drifts to his skin. He shivers, touched by passing breeze. Sorry, friend, she's gone. Alright. Okay. Well, at least she wasn't a traitor. You have to go after those Nagas. Alright, which way to go?
Worth a look.
Let's see what we got here. get that rod from those Naga. I must have rambled so many times. Because they couldn't open that sanctum.
There.
Drop dead already.
Huh?
Alright. Must be the fool who's got the rod. Get after him.
Up death, Jake.
Cry.
Alright, Eddard, go after this one, please. Distract yourself. So why should you use that first? I would prefer to use that.
Need to try something else.
Don't worry, we'll be alright. Once I hit him with this, God's helped them. I'd say a little electricity would do them just fine, Aloy. Yeah, he must be a mess right now. I hit this fool with this. Ain't locked. Then with another lightning strike, please.
To try something else. Perfecto.
That fool's damn near dead. So that fool just hit Eddard. Wow. Well, Eddard, what's this? What is this? No, it's not this clown down.
Mode. Ixie. On us.
Neko clown.
What are you doing? There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure why he was doing that, but go ahead and use
Lava will be on thick.
Take that!
Arthur Worthen Raw.
Yeah?
Go ahead and use that against that, please. Fazima. Darling. Where are you, Fazima? Zima, can you go ahead and use... Not yet. Who the hell is Zia? Oh, you die. I don't know who Zia is, but she's dying right now.
Beyond peak.
I think she's like a super villain. Eddard? Knock this fool down.
Madico. I need to try something else.
Love will be our sake.
That fool's deader than dead.
Sacre-tu!
Stormblight. Ah, dear.
Second try!
Our sake worth in wrath.
Go ahead.
Est.
Oh. That's more good. Rod of Deep Hunter. I assume that's the rod. This unassuming length of driftwood hums with power. Waves of energy seem to break against the surface with the relentless pressure of the tides. Copper is well preserved despite its age. It pulls with an invisible force like the tug of a dowsing rod. Here it is. Covered a threat to the guild. Everyone okay? What
Yeah.
is this?
Right.
Actually, you know what? No. Let's have our...
What say?
Yeah. See, you're not slowed down since you're, Watershaper. Tunnel descends sharply into the murky water. There's no telling just how far in the mountain it goes. Okay, everyone. Yeah, he's not slowed down by... He doesn't have to wade. We have to wade if we try to go through water. Okay, so let's talk to him for a second.
What say?
He just lost a friend. So, how you doing?
I thought Aethys was too busy kicking over islands to blunt his teeth with mortals.
Takua scrutinizes us with an unreadable expression.
What say? You must take something from all this idle chatter with the gods.
Okay. Nothing new. I've been at this before.
For what does he listen to you, then? The gods I know are tight of lip and hard of hearing.
He might be worried about how we interpret his actions.
He has inhabited a giant body and
Yeah.
drained the souls of thousands. Can he be anything but committed? I could not imagine the inner workings of a god.
He's just a man.
But then, I am not meant to. It is for mortals to flail in the darkness, I say, while gods point us toward light.
No. Better that they let us figure it out for themselves. As he weighs your words, the crew winces a little.
To be worshipped, to have others interpret your design. It is not fair, I say. For what should a god worry about such cares, when theirs is the hand on the tiller?
Wouldn't you worry if you were in their position?
Were I a god? Kara, such a question. My heart is full, but I do not share it with the world lightly. Maybe in time.
Comes to Sheik and looks off the distance, musing over his words.
At least Aethys has you to keep him in check. What happens when we catch up to him is something for future Tekehu to worry about.
Okay. World around you darkens once again. Feel an insistent tug for my attention, the pull centering around Tekehu's soul. Surrender to the sensation. I stand in the grand hall, underwater, cloaked in oppressive shadows. Pillars of coral and beat bone reach up to support a ceiling that must be hundreds of fathoms away. Chandeliers lit with bioluminescent globes dangle from long ropes, swaying in languid, tentacular motions. At the farthest end of the hall sits Andra, as tall as the castle keep and leaning forward in her throne. She has adopted the head of an anglerfish and regards us with a globular stare. Her sickle-shaped jaw opens, closes in a rictus of a conflicted emotion.
Scratch under the wet clay of any artist and you hatch a lifetime of fear and doubt.
Andra props up her chin on her fist, studies the code with a sigh.
My boy doesn't fear the gods. He only fears what he'll compromise by living up to his potential. But isn't it easier to let sculptures represent you?
He only fears what he'll compromise by living up to his potential.
Poor thing. Nothing he does could disappoint me. But that is a mother's prerogative.
She pulls away with a wet slapping sound. I receive the mental impression of a wink. The world reasserts itself around me. Tekehu wears an uncertain smile, tipping his head inquisitively. I have some
You have questions? Kara, I have answers.
The Kahanga royalty seems very taken with you.
Between the crown and the guild, Nekataka has high hopes for Ngati's chosen son, I say.
Tekehu smooths back his hair with both hands as he gathers
If
his thoughts.
Ngati had not blessed me, I say the goddess touched me for more than enriching one tribe, glorifying one island.
Right. Well, I can tell you don't want to be anyone's savior.
Kara, yes.
Right.
I say there is me, Tekehu, and there is the Tekehu others would make like a coconut husk doll.
You mean the one people would play with?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up may play with me, friend Shouty. The more I try to be the Tekehu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say?
Others want to stoke your potential. Man. No one should pressure you to be something you're not.
But it is the adoring people who made Tekehu the savior of the tribes.
Well, obviously, you're... Yeah.
Many think that I have a duty to the Huana. I say I am the only one unconvinced.
Well, you're being strangely dismissive of your work.
I only dismiss what others would make of me. Kara, I know what I am.
Okay. Yeah, I have a godlike, and she understands that as well. She's no god. Hesitating at first, the Kua envelops your hand into his. The scale along his palm both prickly and warm. Just as it seems like he'll break away, instead he leans in closer.
I know how I seem. We did not have this word, conceded, before Adirans landed on the Isles.
Yeah.
Well, you've certainly made up for lost time.
Come on.
If Ngati had not touched me, I wonder if anyone would care.
Okay. The Kua seems ready to say more. Stops himself, releases my grip. World around me darkens. Once again, I feel insolent tongue from intention. Surrender to the sensation. Once again, I find myself in Andra's waterlogged hall of power. Tired swaying of the bioluminescent chandeliers cast uneven rays of light down on her core.
Poor boy. He has it backward, as usual.
Okay.
I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should be fostered toward any end.
Okay, so he has talent inherent in himself. Sadness and regret creep into her tone, but something about them rings falsely to my ear.
How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right path. I know you won't disappoint.
You hear a smile in her voice.
Apologies. I say I never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
Present withdraws, leaving me unsteady for a moment, oblivious. The girl offers broad smile. Can I ask some other questions?
You have questions? Ekera, I have answers.
Your mother's spoken about you, Andre.
Ngati spoke to you.
Yes.
To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my tricksome mother through and through.
She seems to care about your well-being.
What mother doesn't?
Yeah.
Oh, you must be special indeed for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in omens.
Well, this is not the first time Eddar's heard her, Pelagina's heard her, at a different place, at a different time.
Ekera, but send her my fondest wishes.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Where did you live prior to Nekataki?
The Kahanga are my tribe, but my
Okay,
people
so?
settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps.
Oh, I've never been there.
My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide.
Wow, that's nice.
When I was born, father called me his blue topaz boy.
Okay. Have any other notable godlikes come from Atua?
Doubtless, I say. But I am the most precious gem of recent history.
Okay.
Godlike are revered as bringers of local change, but only Ngati's chosen is thought to deliver an omen for all Huana at once.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, anyway, your birth... Yeah, Pelagina is probably a little jealous because of your society accepts you and reveres you as opposed to what she experienced. Your birth must have been a big event.
Ekera, high winds stirred the vigor of the seas. 2 huts collapsed before our local storm speaker could shout down the weather.
He beamed to
They say the skies only cleared when I fell into the midwife's basket. Peace had returned to the island. Or so the Mataru predicted.
Okay, what did you do around the island?
I could not be kept from the water. So my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say.
Sure she did.
When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen. Weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory, the Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Watershapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement of a goddess is more valuable than currency.
I understand that. Okay, back to my previous
Ekera,
question.
speak on.
Tell me about Watershaper in Takola.
The art of our ancestors, I say. To bend water to our will is a gift from Mother Ngati to her chosen people.
Right.
Since devastation swept our way of life out to sea, too much of the art has been lost. Periki, founder of the guild, organized the lore of Ngati's talent into a series of postures and meditations we call the 4 forms of water shaping.
Okay. And what are
Try
those
as we
forms?
might to embody Ngati's element, our bodies are not water.
Right.
Ikera, this is the form of grief, a beginner's test. The
Okay.
body's internal water is a force that conquers all. Even the mountain will bow to the stream. The form of hope, I say.
Okay, Taku crosses one leg for the other and sprays to the floor. Weighs on the spot.
Water commands its vessel, and the vessel can be shaped as surely as the mountain. The form of metamorphosis, Ikera?
Taku opens his eyes, which now resemble polished onyx. Smiles hungry, predatory.
The art is a challenge to grasp, difficult to master, and impossible to perfect. Unless you are Ngati's chosen, I say.
That's fortunate. He said it was 4 forms, though.
It is only by force of habit that I omit the final form. We do not speak of it in the guild.
Okay.
The form of transcendence.
Taku closes his eyes and concentrates. Holding out his palm, he bites his lower lip and focuses. Finally, he shakes his head and stands at ease.
Only a story, I say. Even crafty Periki could not commit this ancient form to her scrolls. It was said that our ancestors could shape the very oceans of the Deadfire. This was Ngati's true gift, but we have yet to recover it from the ruins of our past.
Okay, well, I have the coronets, so those things are probably what you need. Anyway, yeah, probably what you need. That's what, what's his name, Dario wanted, but he's not about getting it now. Okay, so let's get going.
Sure.
Steel. That's a sacred place. Uncover the threat. I've retrieved the route of the deep corner of Maru. I can open a stone door near the entrance and finally deal with whatever's behind the tremor attack on the guild. Okay, full text. Oh.
Speak your mind.
Yeah, this is your job. Okay, read the inscription. Alright. Touch the door with the rod. Study the symbols around the dial. Okay. Brushing aside a layer of dust reveals a circular dial of a pictograph. Though you cannot guess their relevance or relation to each other, you recognize the symbols themselves. First is the full moon. Its light beaming down on Aor. Next, okay, so the full moon. Wanda, symbol of Andra, the anglerfish. Your hands reaching out to each other. Contact. I have to read this text again. Okay, so the moon. Her eyes. Oh. Crosses her vision. Pitied. Fingers touching. Okay, so pearl orb of the heavens crosses her view. Her eyes well with tears. The moon and then the lovers. Heavens, tears, moon, and then the lover, the hand. Okay. Okay, so it's the first is the heavens. Okay. Next is the okay. Okay, unlocking things in the correct order. Yes, we are. Downstairs engraving the moon. Okay, so maybe what did I miss? Pearl orb. Oh, then the rain. Okay. Oh, doggone it. Turned it the wrong way. I should have opened it. This pearl orb of the heavens crossed her view. Her eyes well with tears as constant as rain. Hear a cloud resetting behind the door and engravings rotate back to the moon symbol. Pearl ores crosses her view. As the doorway opens, feeling a narrow, dark passage. The air beyond the passage is humid, reeking of stagnant more than something else, something old. Trages the hairs in the back of my head. Take your first step, an air-splitting roar rises in volume and echoes down the passage, shaking loose the surrounding ground. You navigate the narrow tunnel, pressing your shoulders together to fit through the passage. Try what to do with Sarah. As the massive upheaval of water settles, the air thickens with oppressive humidity. It takes a moment for your eyes to adjust before you can make sense of the shape that breathes from the depths.
How in all Aora have they kept it down here?
Oh, this would be a great fishing story.
Perfetto. I am thrilled as always to walk into a dragon's lair with you, Watcher. Your path is littered with the creatures.
Yeah, they are.
Holy gone, but it's beautiful. And I'll bet smart as a whip and just as mean.
Yeah. Why are we always running into dragons?
Have you come to deliver me from this prison of my own making?
Prison of my own making. Let me get my bearing first. Who are you?
I am Skirilophus, Guardian of the Isles.
He slaps his tail against the floor.
You ever consider a nickname?
Silicophilus narrows his eyes at Erik.
Just give it some thought, is all I'm saying.
No.
What is this? One of Andra's whelps?
Hello.
The cooler swallows. Hot steam jets rise from the dragon's nostril. Of course. I'm Evilar of Cave Nua, captain of the Defiant.
I would see this vessel of yours someday, but we will return to that.
Right.
You can only be here for one reason. You serve the Huana. This prison is built on a foundation of their lies.
What are you talking about?
You stand in the sanctum of the Watershapers, those who make parlor tricks of Ngati's art.
Okay.
An art in decline. The Huana Covenant has failed. With each grain of sand surrendered to outsiders, Ngati draws her favor away from her chosen people.
What covenant is that?
One struck in a different time, when the gods showered devotion on Huana. The guild hides how their acolytes struggle. Their ancestral forms no longer respond as they once did. Soon, there will be no Watershapers to remember them. When their mighty talent went into decline, I gave the Huana the strength to raise the very sea against our enemies. For my generosity, they bound me to this chamber by my soul.
Oh, that's bad. Why would you guys do that?
This cannot be true, I say.
It must be true. That dragon's sitting right there.
The half-breed's naivete is charming. I see why you suffer his company. And now the Deadfire dies in my absence. The luminous Adra shrieks in agony, calling out for a guardian.
Your soul is stuck here? Let me take a look.
You are a watcher.
Yes.
Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber, how intriguing.
Submerging in the dragon's soul feels the first disorienting, perusing the stacks of vast libraries. The energy and vibrancy that should color his soul is gray and warm. From the shadows, the dark form of thing reaches out to me in desperation. The wards around the stone floor drag the essence down, disperse its energy, that's what. To the Watershaper students. Okay. The dragon's telling the truth. Look into your soul. It's true.
Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call.
Right.
I sense a rod among your belongings. My gift to Periki, my covenant with the Huana, another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
We have a responsibility, I say.
The Dakota pulls absently on one of his hairs.
But if he speaks truth, the Huana are better served if he remains.
No, we're not keeping a dragon trapped.
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed.
Give a crap, she can't kill me. What happens to your captors if I do as you ask?
The Huana have chartered their doom. I will not mourn their passing. Neither will I speed it along while they stand against the foreign tide.
I have more questions first.
I will tolerate your curiosity.
You say you're a guardian.
That is a duty as old as the islands themselves.
Okay.
In ages past, there were 3 guardians. They watched over the Isles, the Adra, and lost to Kaizo.
Let's go rumored somewhere in the Deadfire archipelago. Some legends regard Kaizo as the wellspring of Luana culture. Others tell of riches beyond measure. All agree that Kaizo vanished after cataclysmic storms, volcanic eruptions blotted out the horizon. But it remains to be seen if the tale possesses equitable merit. I'm not keeping this dragon. No. That is wrong.
That is similar to the tenets of Ngati's covenant.
Right.
You are perceptive for a fish.
What do you know of Kaizo?
A city where Kith spoke to gods. The heart of an empire. I know only what I hear.
Okay.
Ukaizo was gone before my time. Even its myth is dust and ashes.
So you spoke of 3 guardians.
Creatures of unparalleled age and power. Bound, like me, to strengthen the Huana. If they still lived, no foreign ship would trespass on these islands.
Something on your mind, Takao?
Akira, there is too much running through my head, I say. For another time.
The fish is not ready to know what he only now suspects. Ukaizo is lost beyond all memory. Better to forget that monument of hubris.
So how did you get in there?
As outsiders threatened the Isles, the power of the Huana waned.
Okay.
Crafty Pariki sought me out to strike a deal. She used my soul as a crutch for her Watershapers. In exchange, she vowed to protect the Adra.
Watershapers don't protect Adra. They hold back the Retian Armada.
Indeed. The Huana bite off more than they can chew. I came as an honored guest. The Watershapers grew strong, and new conflicts replaced the old.
Okay.
When I resolved to go, my captors left me here, cheated and howling in the dark.
Okay, what if we excise the soul for the rest? What if we excise the imprisoned portion of your soul for the rest? What the hell is that? What if we excise the imprisoned portion of your soul for the rest?
No. My soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves.
Alright. Outsider spirit. Alright, yeah. Alright, back to negotiations then. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's bad. Alright. I can't leave you trapped in here. That's horrible. Let's get you out of here. That's horrible.
Do it then. Enough of my time has gone to waste in this cell. I long for the sea and the sky.
That's evil. am I supposed to do? Decide what to do with the Cyroreflus. Alright. Alright. I guess they got this rod, right? Raised warstorm stands out from the watery floor of the dragon's prison. Runes engraved along the surface. More stone. Spells imprisonment look more recent. Siphoning enhancement merely sips the dragon's essence dispersed elsewhere. It could be used to stored essence enough to last decades longer if used responsibly. Alright, we'll siphon a little bit of it to keep them going. Alright, we'll disable the enchantment. Second light extinguish shapes to each.
I can feel the weight of this pit diminishing around me. Do not stop now.
Okay. Alright. He follows part with narrow eyes. Alright, so keep going. Try to siphon enough of anything from Parliament Guild and break the imprisoning war. Slips through your fingers despite advanced age and other clearly someone built this prison result. There's just ain't meddling. Alright, disable enchantment.
Yeah. On it.
Alright. Try to siphon enough to any potential meddling. Crackle, the second, the light extinguish shapes of each arcane symbol, blah blah blah.
What say? The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, I gotta get to the final ward.
Will do.
No. Can't try that. Dental medding. Alright, that's it. Well, second crown blinks down, rolls the shoulders as if for the first
The
time.
burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra.
Will you consider showing mercy against those who wronged you?
Mercy. Only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest. Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Roaring with trying. Sail fully aims his body at the roofy seat and takes off. Thank you. Cycrophilus beats his wings, lifting his massive form above the ground of his watery prison. He stretches out his jaws and roars, the ensuing blast blowing out the top of his prison, exposing it to the sky above. For the first time in untold years, natural light floods the interior of the chamber. Snap his wings the second time, flying to the exit, the wild abandon, tilting at a reckless, unpracticed angle as he builds incredible speed. When he emerges, shrieks of horror and dismay grow in volume. Moments later, as he passes out of view, you hear explosions, split of wood underneath, and an incredible devastation.
Yeah.
Well, sorry. What a mess. But, yeah, Pariki lied. not gonna kill me. She better not try to kill me. That'll be the last thing she does. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Captain, a word.
What's on your mind?
When I joined the guild, I was a fish in a dream. Watershapers were the keepers of our oldest covenant, protectors of history. Heroes, I say.
Right.
Now I see the guild only for what it has become. Ikera, a perversion of the oldest Juana art.
Well, the guild might need a new way forward if it hopes to endure.
If the guild cannot depend on its own teachings, then difficult times lie ahead of us all.
Right.
I do not want to tarry in this house of regret a moment longer.
Okay.
My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say.
Of course.
You have questions? Ikera, I have answers.
All right, let's go.
Don't push me, amica.
Now get moving then. They're gonna kill me. What have you done? What have I done? I did the right thing. Queen's birth rattles in the dragon's wake. What have I done? I did the right thing. You have doomed us all. Evil arcade knew us. You have damned us all to below. To hell itself.
Can I ask you something personal?
Ikera, do not hold back, my friend.
You sure? Sometimes I ask things that get people riled up without meaning to.
Well, if it riles me up, then I say you have my undivided attention.
All right. Is there any kind of ocean critter I shouldn't be eating in front of you?
Right. Akira. Well. Hail, daughter of Amira. Badness. I assume she's on the roof still. I can't see why she would be lounging, but you walked along shelf and got these chosen. I'd say that's the least of my worries. That is the least of my worries.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes. Bellows of anguish echo over the wind.
Anakaza raises a trembling hand to her brow.
And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have.
Okay. Anakaza pounds her armrest with her fist.
Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me what happened.
Okay, Naga invaded the guild to rescue an ancient sea dragon.
You do not jest.
Why would I bother joking?
About many things, Highness. Not this, I say.
Takua folds his arms and closes his eyes. Something about the gesture causes Anakaza to hold his attention.
For what did the guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report.
Guildmaster Myru is dead.
No! To lose a teacher of Myru's skill while Rawatai points their cannons at us? Tekehu, my sympathies. I know yours was a turbulent apprenticeship.
Makara, the guild, they fought bravely, Highness.
Send every bird for my master Watershapers. Tell them to cleave the ocean in half if they must. They will come to Nekataka now. I once told Myru she was not allowed to retire while Rawatai's fleet darkened my ports. Nagati is not done testing me, I say.
Well, Pariki captured a dragon long ago and built the guild around his prison.
Pariki was a whaler before she took up Nagati's art. I say her largest trophy was a secret, well kept.
You're insane.
Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire.
Yeah, and broke them.
Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
You're insane. You have no idea what you're talking
Ikara, but I cannot believe... Highness, would you trap another of Ngati's ancient pets?
I would go any distance to protect my people. Can Nagati's chosen say the same?
Anakaza turns back to you, leaving the coil pulls.
Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished.
The dragon's prison strengthens souls of your... The dragon's prison wards strengthen the souls of your warders.
Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say. And Myru's after her. All at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost.
Right. A sinking feeling encompasses your thoughts. As if Anakaza feels a vast wall of uncertainty.
What became of the dragon, Watcher? If the power of this beast strengthened our guild...
I set him free. Nothing Anakaza's onward bearing changes, but the silence of rooftop garden feels especially oppressive. Then you notice the scratchy sound of her nails in the armrest of her chair. Tiger's glance up at you with sudden tenderness.
No! No, I say! Nagati close her teeth around your boat and Wodika scrawl your name in her log of disgrace.
Excuse me. Don't be a damn fool. What the guild did was wrong. I said it right.
If my apprentices struggle to learn Nagati's art, then we have no hope of replenishing the ranks. And I do not have the luxury of patience. I cannot keep Rawatai in check if they do not recognize our strength. The guild can outlast this, but our enemies will test us beyond what we can endure.
Can't afford to lose friends on the Kaza.
You think I do not know this? An ally of the crown would do anything to preserve our way of life.
No,
to
I
see that the
wouldn't.
Huana prosper, I say.
I didn't set out to damage Huana cause, Highness.
Then you are nothing but a fish puppet Ngati sent to trick us with cheap lures of hope. Even in desperate times, this falls beneath the expectations of the Kahanga crown. You may see yourself out.
Farewell, Highness. I wish I could have done more for Huana.
Wait. Watershapers have kept this city in the hands of the Kahanga. A queen cannot do this alone. You may work off your debt to the crown. I will swallow my pride if it keeps an ally under my roof. Akira, perhaps you are wise to hold your tongue. My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Nekataka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki.
Aggressive, isolationist Huana tribe, the Waki have constantly pushed back against failing to turn efforts to expand to the outlying islands to the Deadfire archipelago.
My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach.
Go on.
I have hesitated to let the trading companies see my teeth, but those days are behind us.
You're a damn fool. Yeah, whatever.
Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's iron fleet.
I got some questions before I agree to this.
Ask. I would not have you journeying to Oryokoiki uninformed.
I'd like to know more about the Wahaki.
It is said the Wahaki did unspeakable things to survive the downfall of our ancestors, cannibalizing the injured and making blood sacrifices to the gods.
Well, I'm not going to be a part
As
of
the
that.
dust settled, the other tribes learned to keep their distance from the tribe. Those who do not think like my brother say the Wahaki never recovered from the loss of Ukaizo.
Orakoki. Orakokai. The cursed land of corpses?
The corpses refer to the pungent Koiki trees. The curse. There are Nguithan ruins on the isle. I say our ancestors were either superstitious or had no taste for Koiki.
We seek to gain from their alliance.
The Huana are always stronger together than we were apart. I want the Wahaki to remember this. Today, we are tribes, united under the gods. Tomorrow, we can be an empire, and the Deadfire our protected haven. Akira, then you will seek out the Wahaki and bring their strength to the Kahanga?
If I encounter any Waki on my travel, I'll consider your
Akira,
proposal.
only do not venture near Oryokoiki without a plan in mind. The Wahaki do not welcome meandering voyagers.
Don't make me have to kill them all.
There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life.
Alright. I had some other questions.
Speak freely, Herald of Bereth.
You've been in my head since we first met.
Ah, Akira. But listen how the Watcher flatters me.
Anakaza chuckles to herself and shares a smile with her attendants in earshot. When her gaze pulls back, a presence like a storm settles over my
I
thoughts.
cannot plant a seed in untilled soil. Akira, I want for there to be trust between us. The trading companies send spies to every corner of the mountain. I say there are places they cannot go.
Oh, okay, I understand.
But you did not climb all the way up the mountain to pay compliments, I say.
He gives a little light tug as the mental connection breaks for now. She's telling you, okay, farewell. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. I want to thank you for watching. I'm Erik Malkavian as the Lord of Cave Nua, Evilar, in Pillars of Eternity 2, the Deadfire. Take care, and good evening.